What do you do when you're not the only one? Let that sink in. You're not the only one who wants to be a millionaire. You're not the only one who wants to graduate top of the class. You're not the only one who wants to be number one in your industry, in your workplace, in your league. So what's the answer? You must work harder. You must get up earlier than them. You must stay up later. You must be willing to do more than anyone else would dare to do, simply because you want it more than anyone else does. You gotta see that long-term goal not just as a thing you're striving for, but as a thing you must have. You cut off any outcome other than success. Pushing yourself to the limits, it isn't a choice, it's an obligation. It is something you must do, no matter what. When you're chasing greatness, when you're hungry for success, there's no room for complacency, no room for slacking off, no room for the easy path. Let me tell you something. At the end of your feelings, there's nothing but a heap of excuses and missed opportunities. But at the end of a day with a disciplined mindset, there's a promise of success, of achievement, of reaching those fucking goals you set for yourself. It's the disciplined motherfucker who works when they don't want to get up anymore. They continue to grind when all their competition is heading home for the day. They fight harder and harder and harder every single day without taking days off. Listen, every day you let your feelings dictate your actions, you're pushing your dreams further away. That one day you hit snooze, that one day you skip the gym, could be the day that sets you back weeks, months, or even years. It's the guy who hustles the most who catches the breakthroughs. In the late hours and the early mornings, when 99.9% of people are in bed or hanging out, wasting their time, you have got to make sure you are one of those very few people, putting in those extra hours, getting further and further ahead of everybody else. So what do you do? What do you do when you're tired, worn out, or just plain sick of the grind? You go anyways. You get it done, no matter what. Even if you're just going through the motions, you go through the motions. You push through, because to you, you understand getting things done is non-negotiable. You don't have an option. It doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter if you're not feeling it today. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is getting up and getting after it. Everybody has great plans, right? Everybody has these giant ambitions. But the reason most people will never make them real is because they lack the mental toughness, the discipline to get their ass up and grind on that project, on that mission, on that test, every single day, consistently. So you gotta make a full commitment. I am going to do this thing non-stop for as long as it takes. If your competition works 10 hours, you work 11. If they make 15 sales, you make 16. If they score 90, you score 100. No matter what they do, you work relentlessly to one-up them every damn time. You don't want to work out? Tough shit. You work out. You don't want to hammer at that project? Too bad. You hammer away. Don't want to get out of bed? You get up and you get your ass out of bed. Don't let that small voice, that voice of immediate gratification whisper in your ear. Shut that shit down. Go through the motions, lift the weights, sprint the hills, work on the project, and move yourself forward, closer to victory. Now trust me, you're gonna miss parties. People will question you. You'll lose some friends. You're gonna have to give up some things you enjoy for a while. You may be the only person who understands what you're doing. But if you want to change your life, if you want to be the man or woman you aspire to be, that is part of the game. You can't do all the same things, have all the same habits, hang with the same people, and expect a different result. Wanting to change is not enough. If you're not willing to fundamentally change your priorities, change your environment, change your actions, you're not going to win. You gotta be willing to give some things up in order to go up. And hear this, You don't get paid for effort. You don't get paid for trying. You get paid for executing. You get paid for finishing. And that is what separates the champions from the rest. You set your standard, you raise it, and you uphold it every fucking day. You're going up against other champions, and you think giving 50%, 60%, 70% is going to cut it? Absolutely not. If you want to be the best, the apex, you give 100% at all times. Even when your legs are trembling and you're dead tired, the real beasts find a way, no matter what it takes. The more you make short-term decisions based on instant gratification, the further you stray from your path to greatness. Don't fall into that trap. Think strategically. Think long-term. You need tactical victories. You need to win battles to win the war. Getting up and running when you'd rather be on the couch, working on your craft when you'd rather be out with friends, eating clean when you'd rather eat junk. You gotta do these things. Don't question it. Don't hesitate. Just do it. When you do these things, even when they're not fun, even when your feelings say just once, you remind yourself you are investing in yourself today for a better tomorrow. Every time you make that decision to take the hard way, you get stronger. 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4, and 10 years of relentless work, putting in more hours than anyone else is willing to do, while everyone else is partying and making excuses, will set you ahead, way ahead. Now let's talk resources, time, money, network. I don't have them. Look at the most powerful people in history. Resources were never the problem. They didn't have them. They got them. How? How do people get resources when they don't have them? The answer is they're resourceful. The ultimate resource is resourcefulness. That's what makes someone successful. And here's what's great about it. Who has it within them? Who? Every human being. The question is whether you access it or not. Let me ask you, if you're creative enough, can you find an answer to the problem? Yes or no? If you're determined enough, can you find the money you don't have? Yes or no? If you care enough, can you get others to help you? Yes or no? If you're bold enough, strong enough, disciplined enough, can you get yourself to do things other people won't do? Yes or no? You see, the ultimate resource is resourcefulness. But the minute you forget that, you come up with a story. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I can't. It's too far. That story, that's what's going to kill you. Most people never make it because they give themselves mental outs. A lot of people with resources have other choices. This is hard, so they quit. This doesn't make enough, so they quit. But when you don't have any other option but to succeed, your chances are pretty damn good. You have to put yourself in positions where your back is against the wall. Because when your back is against the wall, that's when you're going to fight. Now, there is no capability difference between you and your ultimate role model. The only difference, they've learned to manage their state. They've learned to control their mental focus. Whatever we concentrate on consistently, whatever we strive to learn from, we will get great at. I don't care what it is. You focus on it daily, strive to be better, you'll make little distinctions that make you more effective every single day. You should figure out what you desire, figure out the steps, and work the plan. Minimize everything else. Get clear on the mission, very clear on the mission, and work the plan. Everything else, guess what it gets? A no. This is the truth of success. Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the distractions, all the people pulling them off the game plan. You're gonna have to get real comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling people no when they want to go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to win, whether it's this year, next year, or ever, you're gonna have to get comfortable keeping your head on your plan and putting the time into making yourself happy. It's one thing to be hungry. It's another thing when you're starving. Starving for greatness. Starving for success. put yourself in a position where you can't retreat, where it's do or die, sink or swim. And here's what you'll find out. You'll develop incredible swimming skills. You'll find yourself stroking like you've never seen before. If you want to be successful, if you want to dominate, you gotta let everything go but that one thing you pursue. You can't chase two rabbits and catch them both. You put your attention on one and go after it. You concentrate on winning. You concentrate on dominating. Listen to me. Meditate on this stuff. Focus on this. And when you focus on it, that's where your energy will go. I need you to take ownership of your thoughts. Say it with me. This is my mind. These are my thoughts. I control what I think. Not the circumstances, not the situation.